Well, all right. Today we're going to take a trip over to my brother's house, take a look at his layout and the progress that he has made. So come on along for another Train Talk with Mike and Ken, and let's see where we can get.
Wow, I love that. Oh, I love that, love that, I love that.
And here we come into Grant Station.
Woo, woo!
I picked up a few cars along the way, but we've arrived at my brother's place, Grantville and Laurenville, right?
Laurenvale?
Laurenvale.
Laurenvale.
So we're going to take a look at his layout.
So, welcome to Laurenvale and Grant Station. We have a visitor today from what's the name of your
I don't know.
layout?
I don't think I've ever come up with a name.
Oh, wow.
Do I need to name it?
Leave a comment in his
There you go.
on his comment of what to name his station.
I
mean your layout.
haven't given it any thought. I guess over there.
The airport part, the car part, and the train part. Why not?
Lindenville.
Lindenville.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lindenville Station.
I guess I'll have to give that some thought. I like the names that you've given yours, though.
Yeah, after my kids. Yeah. And Sandy's nursery.
All of your videos included. I just call it, Ken's neighborhood.
Ken's neighborhood, like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I keep wanting to come in with, Mr. Rogers has that sweater that he comes and he puts on, and
Yeah. Buckles up his shoes
and puts his shoes on. Hi, neighbors, and he has a.
You can do your
trolley
hat thing.
He has a trolley thing.
Yeah. Where's your railroad hat?
Oh, it's way over there.
I didn't bring mine either.
Wow.
I saw this guy. I saw a guy wearing this hat at a men's breakfast I went to.
Oh.
And I thought it was really cool. He was across the room, and I thought, boy, is he with the FBI?
Right.
I should go talk to him. And I had to go up to him in order to read the rest of it.
Yep.
Firm believer in Jesus.
Right.
And that started a conversation. And I wondered if he wears that hat purposely for that.
Yep, sure.
So I had to buy one.
Was he selling them?
No.
Oh.
And he was not with the FBI.
Oh, okay. So what you got there?
So I got a couple of things. One is I want to ask you about scale airplanes. This plane,
That was on the tip of my tongue.
I usually have in all of my long videos. I don't put it in my shorts because they're just too short, but I always have that guy around somewhere.
Yep.
And this one,
is that a P-51 Mustang?
No.
The 742 Corsair.
No, it's just a bomber, a dive bomber. And then I bought this one because this is the plane that I was flying for a while.
Oh, right.
So I'm trying to figure out which is actually HO scale.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an HO scale car from my race set, and it doesn't look like that would be right. And this one looks closer, but I don't know. I know I have some of these too. And did you order those HO scale?
It said HO. And if you scale it, like HO scale at 2 inches is about 16 feet.
Right. So I don't know how they get HO scale cars there like that, especially when it does look, I don't know. This looks closer to the size of your fire trucks and the trucks that you've been getting. This just looks too small to me because I have some of those too.
Yeah.
And they're compact, mid-size, compact cars.
Oh, these are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, and then of course the steam loco that I bring along on all of my train talk videos wherever I go.
Wow.
And you saw that coming in earlier. You just saw that a little bit ago.
Yeah. Wow.
So
nice.
Yeah. That's my train talk video when I go to other people's places.
All right. Cool.
So, have you investigated HO scale airplanes at all?
I have, and I took the measurements because I think this wingspan for HO scale. I searched what's the wingspan of a 172 Cessna.
Yeah.
And it said whatever it said. I can't remember. 50 feet, 30 feet.
I don't know.
Whatever it was, I scaled it to HO, and it was 5 inches, and that I think is about 5, maybe right around 5.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Be handy if I brought a tape measure, probably, but being in a carpenter shop, I'm sure you've got them all over the place. There you go. There's
5 inches.
5 inches.
Yeah.
Does that scale right?
Yep.
Really? Because it certainly looks right, but that's not.
That's probably a smaller plane, or no? I mean,
not necessarily.
in reality?
Not for a dive bomber.
Okay.
But I mean, you look at the cockpit where they might sit, and you got to be pretty small to get in there.
Yeah.
Compared to this guy.
Yeah.
Interesting. And neither one of them said HO, so I didn't know what you found or not, or if you're looking. What else you got going on here, anyway?
Well. So somebody sent some park benches, a dozen of them.
Hey, those are cool.
And I don't know if you want to zoom into anything here.
Looks a little bit like the Lindenville Park.
Bandstand Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You're going to put you got some LED lights going on.
Yeah, I have so much electrical to do. Yours are probably all wired up.
Yeah, right.
Like all
I
the
did
turnouts,
some wiring, but
all the turnouts, I have the wire, so it's all set. I just have to run it down through and go over to the control panel for that.
Cool.
I think it'll be quite a feeling of power over there when you get the controls and the
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Power.
You know we're gonna have
wires. Look at them wires.
And the electric bill is going to like skyrocket, I imagine. That's why it's great that. Oh, by the way, can I introduce a thing that was sent to me from a subscriber?
Let's do that. Yeah.
I'll bring it right here.
I love that they're sending you stuff. You got those fire trucks recently, right?
Yeah.
I have the red one.
Yep. The red one, yes. This is somebody, speaking of needing more power, it's a substation that I have to put together for more power.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Where are you going to put that? You're going to have to expand.
I know.
Fortunately, you've got a whole shop to expand into.
I still have 2/3 of the shop left to expand.
And you still have a lot of tools to sell off. By the way, he's selling off all of his tools.
A lot of them.
In case my viewers don't know, he's was in construction for years and years and years. So if you want any tools, go to his YouTube site. And you got any on there for sale?
Not on. I put them locally on Marketplace.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I have
Get some great deals.
Four circular saws, skill saws. Why? I don't need them. I need one, so I'm selling them. And drills, I got a bunch, and you just accumulate them.
Well, you probably started buying them when we were in competition with each other. Who had to buy the most tools?
Right.
I finally said, "You win."
Then I retired. So yeah.
So that's cool. You want to go over to the other side and take a look?
Yeah. I don't know if you want. Do you want to look around, pan around here, and see anything? Or you want to go over the other to?
I've got the whole view, I think, in my camera.
Okay.
So unless you want to explain something, I like what's going on in the log yard, the fire trucks that you got. I love the nursery and the village you got going on. That's so cool.
Interesting story over here in the sawmill. A guy from Ireland had gone to a show, a train show, and had there was a booth that did laser cutting, and he had a small HO scale figurine made of him.
Holy cow!
It's all painted. It was like
looks just like him.
Yeah. So today I'll be introducing because I made him the head, like the boss of the sawmill.
Yeah.
And I just printed out a office for him,
Well,
and I've got to paint it. So it may not be on today. But,
well,
yeah.
for
Anyway.
my viewers, let me give you a close up of his sawmill over here. So that's what he's got going on. Did you cut all those logs out yourself?
Yeah, right out back.
Yeah. You've got the heavy equipment going on, some personnel in there. Another industry going on here. But
something happened here. I fixed it, but I had these all nice and neatly stacked. Everything inside was stacked on the tables. I came in one morning and they were just scattered all over the place.
You have cats?
I have what?
Cats?
No cats.
My cats get on my table.
Well, I'm thinking it was a squirrel or a mouse.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Got in here.
Yep. So he's got a lot of good stuff going on here. Got a little fire going on there that need the.
Have you seen the track cleaner?
For. The who? Oh, what you got there? Oh yeah.
Sandy bought that for me.
That's heavy.
It is. Yeah. That cleans it really well.
So does that have a spring on it?
No, it's.
I mean, yeah, it has tension on it.
I don't think it's. Well, it is springs. Yeah, I can see them.
Spring loaded.
Yep.
Yeah, I may have to get one of those.
Comes with KD couplers, just so you know.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm not a KD coupler fan.
I noticed that with your locomotive, but the what we're going to next is going to be a good thing that you are not a KD fan.
Okay, let's cut and go over to that side.
So, I just wanted to run, if you don't mind, while we're yakking, while we're yakka chatting.
Let me see your controls here.
Oh, this one runs that one. That's the most powerful controller.
Oh, I love power. It's a 1374 wire. Oh.
I love that.
Woo, woo. Where's your loco sound?
Where's my? Oh, it's on the computer.
I have one passenger car like yours.
Oh, you do?
But it has KD couplers and doesn't work real well right now.
So the amusement park down over there is. I just printed out another balloon. That'll be put on very soon.
I like the way you suspended this. It's fishing line, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that from the camera.
I think it does show up when the light shines on it.
Yeah.
But I'm in the process of printing out a scrambler for a ride. You know the.
Oh yeah.
Like that, and bumper cars. And right now it's printing out a circus tent. I have another tent already printed out. I have a lot of painting to do. You can see Sully over there from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, that's so cool. Let me see if that's showing up on my camera.
Get that dead spot out for your locomotive right there. I don't know why that is. Huh. So
there's a low spot right there, isn't there?
Yeah, I screwed it down there, I think, so I need to adjust that. I want to make sure I got you. Yeah, okay.
I wonder if you took that screw out, did it spring back up, or have you glued it down?
It's just screwed down. Yeah.
Well, if you took that screw out, take care of that.
I think I could beat the train. It's like tie a kid onto the train tracks. See if he's this one here, right?
Yep. Yeah, it came up a little.
You like that, Loco? Oh,
yeah.
It's better. Okay, good. So, because this has developed, or it is developing into more of a amusement, I kind of want to call it a country fair. I like the name of that, sound of that better. But there's a feed store right here. Kind of doesn't fit. The only reason it might fit is for the farm. The idea, the idea there is that the balloons might take off from somewhere, but come over to there, and this would actually be like a petting farm.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
That's kind of the idea.
What are you going to do with the lake in the middle? Are you going to change that so you have more room now?
I think I will. Not sure what yet, because I can reach everything from both sides. Way out is not as comfortable, but I can reach it. So this is oh, what's going on there?
Oh, it broke loose. Derailment going on.
Yeah, I think we're good. I'll have to reset the cars.
Well, that's quite an
Is
idea.
that train off?
I turned it off.
It looks like that car is vibrating. Yeah. See it wiggle? I guess it's just sensitive, kind of like me.
Yeah, I see that. Interesting.
So I have some
we're
games.
moving the table a little bit. There. Cool.
I have some game stations set up.
That's the other thing I was going to ask you. If, on my set, I have a HO scale race set,
Yep.
and I need a couple of pop-up tents for a pit crew. Is that anything you found that you can make?
I found some tents. When they get small like this, nobody's in there. I don't know if they can see that, but it puts those trees on there. You know what? We could show it on the 3D printer at some point.
Yeah, let's do that at some point here.
When you take those off, these are so flimsy, they break off
Yeah,
quite often.
yeah.
You have to be really careful with that. So
I could make one out of balsa wood, but to get the angles and glue it together and make it look real, it's a lot of work right now. Well, it's coming really good.
Container boxes.
I saw that, yeah.
Those are handy. They hold a lot of stuff. So is that going better there? We fixed that.
Yeah.
Nice. There's still a bit of a hesitation there. Much better. Good.
Well, let's turn the camera around and talk about your 3D printer over there.
Yep.
Want to do that?
Yeah, sounds good. So 3D
what do you
printer.
get printing out here now?
That is a circus tent. It's putting it's going to have a flag. So buildings in general, when they're 3D printed, have a lot of weak spots. So they have to put these, you can either put, they call them trees, or regular, what they call normal, which is, the normal uses a lot more filament and is just as hard to remove the trees after it's printed, or the regular style.
You have to use a fine pair of cutters.
Yeah.
Get at it probably.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's true. So this is a circus tent.
Sideways just a little bit for my camera. No, leave the camera just half a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So circus tent, about 3 hours to print right there.
Wow.
I've printed some things that I just started at night, or started at 8 o'clock at night, and by morning it's usually done.
So can I point to something here?
Sure.
These are the trees you're talking about, right?
Yep.
So they actually look like trees.
Yeah.
One of the comments on one of my videos suggested I come and get some of your trees and make trees out of them.
Some of them get destroyed.
And you really could.
Oh, look at that.
Put some lichen on that. And
Yeah.
get a tree.
Yeah.
And they take one of those back. Some of them back with me.
Take this whole box with you.
Yeah.
If you want.
That's a good idea. That really looks.
Somebody suggested a burnt forest.
Oh yeah.
Charring it.
Yeah.
It
may do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
And you've printed out a bunch of stuff already. We just have seen.
Yeah.
What do you got going there?
So this is for the sawmill boss. It's his office. It's a log cabin style. There's under here a lot of those trees. There's still some inside. I don't know if you can see that.
What's on the bottom?
That's a floor.
You've already put the floor on.
No, it was all one.
How do you get the trees out?
Through the window. Although this is a false bottom. I don't know if there's a floor under that. You can rip that off to take the trees out. Maybe I should do that. Should I do that right here?
Yeah. Hey,
watch
go
this.
for it.
Here we go.
We love bloopers.
Oh. I make a lot of them.
I didn't know if that was the bottom of your print job here, just like that other piece was.
Well, apparently it is, because that's another floor.
Huh.
Yeah, you can use pliers or whatever and whittle away at getting them out of there. Just haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spray paint this brown, the log part, and the post. Well, I might leave the post white. Paint the roof maybe a black or some other color.
Is that coming up in a
soon
in a future
yep,
video?
Yep, very soon. Because he's been standing out in the middle of this.
Yeah, getting wet.
Oh yeah. Right.
Does it ever rain in Laurendale?
No, it's sunny. You know, I sang that song by the Monkees. Just another pleasant Valley Sunday. Yeah. Here instead of Cymbal Land. Yep. I don't sing.
Then you found out what it meant.
Yes. So the reason this tree is going up. The reason this tree is going up on the side is it's going to print out a flag across there.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
And I'll be curious to see if that survives. I'll have to be really careful removing that.
Yeah. Uses a lot of material, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So this is your reel here.
Yep.
And you said you can change color of the reel?
Yeah, I have blue, 2 or 3 different colors.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The
that's quite an investment. Can you tell me how much all this cost?
The printer was just under $400, and the filament is runs between $10 and $25, depending on what kind and where you get it.
And I saw you originally set this up. It was quite painstaking.
Yeah,
I remember right.
Because I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh,
that's some of it. Oh, look at that! It's
learning curve is always a thing.
Starting to create the flag. That's pretty cool. That one moved. The middle one moves a little bit.
That, yeah. Am I leaning on it, bothering?
No, I made that pretty solid because it's not supposed to move. So it always prints like this, as it's like a test print. So I throw that away, and then it prints a ring all the way around. And I don't know, to this day, I don't know why it does that, but it does.
Who knows? Yep. Well, we're not going to wait here another 2-3 hours and wait for it to finish. So.
Actually, it's only 3 more minutes left. That's pretty cool.
Oh, seriously?
Out of 3 hours.
Well, maybe we will. I'll just fast forward through this part.
So what do you have going on your track? What?
Just filling in the areas with greenery, trying to green it up, get that done so I can go back and start detailing some stuff.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of weathering on my cars. I want to get all the couplers switched over to the standard. But I love this because it's just different. He's just filling it up with all kinds of stuff that is really cool. And
it's just like
that's why I like this.
It's like when we went to see Lloyd. His track it's all tracks. There was one building and something and hundreds of cars and locomotives.
What were the 3 types of modelers he was describing? One's an engineer, which is what he is.
Yeah.
And then there were like 2 other different styles.
Yeah.
One that just does the modeling, and then one that does the whole train layout or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can't forget how he described it. Very intelligent guy.
Yeah. So shout out to Lloyd.
Yeah. Hey, Lloyd.
Not a gazebo. What do you call it? Bandstand. Kind of a bandstand for the park. Oh, it's done. Where's the flag? Hey. I got cheated. It didn't print a flag, or it collapsed. I don't know.
Nothing on this side.
That's right. Who needs a flag, right?
Blooper.
I mean, probably can make one, yeah.
Oh, well.
So now, you take this off, and you have to flex this plate.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's inside. More trees. This is going to tear apart hard because these are the walls.
Yeah.
And when you take those off, they're going to try to fall.
Wow.
Break off.
So a flag on top isn't going to be that hard for you to do.
Probably make something, right?
Yeah.
Creative guy could.
Cool. Well,
right.
That's pretty cool.
So that's that.
All right. What else we got to do?
So I'm going to record, or I just recorded a train coming along, and I held the camera close to the track so that as it comes, typically the sound gets louder, and when it goes by, the sound decreases. So I went down to Lyndonville and I recorded a lot of different train sounds, put it on the computer, and when I add a train coming by, it picks up this. I can insert the sound of a real locomotive and the rolling stock behind it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Can you show us that?
Let's do that.
So you're bringing up Movie Studio. This is what you use?
Yeah. I have to start a new file.
Which one? Is that a subscription you have to that, or?
No, I bought it. I can't remember now. Seems like I see it on sale for $70 or $80. I think I paid $150 for it. So I'm going to start a new, I'll just call it test. And typically at home I have another monitor so I can have two screens going so I can see better. So I don't have to shrink this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This was the last clip. And I already know which these are train sounds I recorded. And so I already know which one I'm going to use. It's the train speed up and then slow down, I think. Oh, no, not. No.
No, you don't want that one.
No. I think that's the one I like.
Oh, you put it right in the same.
So I put it in there. So now I just drag this down. I can expand it.
Yeah.
So this is what it is for sound now. How do I turn up the volume here? Volume. We want it loud. Oh, okay. Oh, do it. So I'm back to the beginning. So that's the sound of it driving by. So now, yeah, that's the one I want. I'm just setting it aside so I can adjust it. The problem in going and recording your own sound is it records the video as well. So I just close that out. I think I'll leave that the same. And so we'll go back to the beginning. Oh, we are at the beginning. And this has to be on a separate track. So you can see the sound getting louder here.
Mm-hmm.
And so where was that? I want to have the crescendo, the highest part, when the train is like right here. Right there. So I have to cut out some. Let's see what that does.
Not bad. Except it's the sound of a diesel on a steam locomotive.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't have any steam. Okay, you heard that. Now I'll turn the sound off and we'll play it. Let's do that again. You still can pick up the click-clack of tracks and whatnot.
Huh.
But it's a little more
just defined.
But I didn't even think of that with the steam.
That's really cool.
Yep. So that's that.
All right, well, let's go back to the set. All right, well, that's it from Grant Station. We're going to head back to our place. I hope you enjoyed catching up on my brother's layout. Be sure to check out his videos, and I'll see you back at my place. Thanks for watching.
See you later.